John Airy here with AinitCool.com, coming to you from the Alamo Draft House here in Austin, Texas. Just got a special showing of Dark Shadows, and afterwards, the screenwriter held a Q&A with the crowd. One of the most interesting questions of the night involved the Beetlejuice sequel he's working on.
Are we gonna get a Beetlejuice sequel?
See? I didn't ask you.
You didn't ask me, yeah. I owe Harry $5. Or Harry owes me $5. I don't know how that works. Anyway,
I'm innocent.
here's what I say, and I mean it about Beetlejuice. I mean, Beetlejuice is one of the things I'm producing at Warner Brothers, and one of the things that I'm supposed to write. But you know that I tend to play in sacred ground. You know, Jane Austen, Abraham Lincoln, the Bible with my new book. I mean, that's literally sacred ground.
Light subjects. Yes.
Yeah, light. Not at all controversial, but to me, like, Beetlejuice is the most sacred. That movie means so much to me as a fan, and I don't want to be the guy standing up here a couple of years from now looking at everybody here saying, "I'm sorry, I fucked up Beetlejuice." So here's what I say about that. I met with Michael Keaton about it. We sat, we talked. I met with Tim about it. We sat, we talked, and they all said the same thing, which is, if you come up with the script, the story that is worthy of us actually doing this for real, and something that, is not just about cashing in, is not just about forcing a reboot or a remake down someone's throat, then we'll think about it. But I don't want to make Son of Mask, and especially not with a movie that means so much to me. So where it stands now is I'm working on some stories. Tim is waiting for me, and waiting very patiently for me, but if it's not the thing we all get super excited about, then why do it?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I can't even imagine where you would begin. And I'm not asking to tell me where you begin, because I know.
Well, we begin at sea, Harry, at 1714. But it's I'll tell you this much. When Warner's started talking to us about it and came to me and said, what do you think about it? I said, there are two things. One, it cannot be a remake or a reboot or anything like that. Forget it. It has to be a straight, pure sequel. If it's 27 years after the first movie, then 27 years have transpired in the movie.
I just want Winona Ryder to be a crazy old lady living in a house with their old ghost friends.
Or a soccer mom, maybe, who's forgotten her way.
I have no idea, but I just want her to be
yes.
Locked in the house with her friend.
She's gone
batshit.
Yeah,
shit. Because she's
Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis.
She was headed there already. I
yeah.
mean, she was suicidal in the first film, and now she's living with ghosts for the rest of her life. And what does that do to a fucking person? And that's just kind of comedy.
Well, can you imagine if Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin watched you shower for 30 years? What that would do to your mind. So what I was going to say is, it's not a reboot, remake, it's a straight sequel. The second thing I said was, no Michael Keaton, no dice.
Yeah.
No
Jim Carrey is Beetlejuice.
Yeah, or comic wonder star du jour or whatever. Don't give me there's a couple names, but I won't throw anybody under the bus. But, so that's a lot to ask of a studio.
It really is.
And so, look, I would love to be the guy who cracks it and infuse it with life, but as much as I want to be that, I'd much rather not be the guy who destroys it.
No, I mean, it's a thing of, if the material's there, make it. If it's not, fuck
move
it.
on.
It doesn't need to be
Let
made.
the movie speaks for itself anyway.
Cool. That's an admirable position to take on that.
For more news and reviews, keep checking back in with AinitCool.com. I'm John Airy.